I thought I'd do another video. I wanted to do an update on stuff, right? The other day when I did the live stream about the fire truck, I had to chop a huge chunk out of it because I screwed up. Sorry. Yeah, I did. I screwed up because I didn't read the manual about using the new Sombre Sabre and the new ladder system. So I was fighting about swapping between this viewer and the other viewer and backwards and forwards for about what? 35 minutes. I wasted 35 minutes of my life on it. And after the live stream had finished encoding, after the live stream finished encoding, I just thought, oh god, this is ridiculous. I thought I'm just going to chop all of it out and I'll redo it all. So I'm going to pop home in a minute. I'll pop back home in a minute and I'm going to use the TARDIS actually, you know, the Stargate thing. So and then today, well, for those of you that have been watching my channel for a long time, you'll know about the reasons why I did all the energy research over the last few years. I maybe should just give a brief overview on that, really. Just a minute, let's see. Excuse me, I've got hiccups or something like that. Right, hang on, let's just switch over to I'll just switch over. Let me just, actually, let me just do another window capture. Is that one? Let's see, where is it? That one. Right, I'll switch over to that. Just for a minute, for a few minutes. I wanted to show you some. Right, on my playlists, obviously this is my studio one, but yeah, if you go on my YouTube channel, you can look up my research I've been doing for free energy research. And the reason I was doing that is because there was articles I read, many years ago, that we were going to be hitting an energy crisis, right? And we are actually hitting an energy crisis. So I wanted to do a little bit of talk. I just wanted to talk about some of the stuff I've been doing over the years, right? Because you might find it useful. If I can find it. So there's 67 videos I did on one of the first inventions I did, first designs I did, which was this thing, which was to experiment with anti-drag, anti-lens effects, because I was working on ways to generate power without any drag, you know, as in over unity. But obviously I didn't have success, but I did have some interesting results. I got pretty close, but I didn't get there. But some of these videos go way back to, let's see, 9 years ago if you look there. Oh, actually, have I got my capture cursor? Yeah, I have. I have to make sure because you can see where I'm pointing. Right, so I started doing this stuff about 9 years ago, right? When I was doing some research into free energy. So I thought I'd do a little talk about this because I also made this magnetic attenuation thing. The quality of some of my early videos is very bad, and I'll explain why. It's because I was using a crappy, horrible phone. I mean, I didn't have a decent. There wasn't any HD stuff 10 years ago for me, anyway. I mean, it was expensive. I mean, some people had it. I was doing all this research into my concentric systems. And I actually made these core materials using magnetite in resin, which you might find useful or interesting. You can actually go and look at my playlist if you ever get a chance. I actually made core material. It was very hard. I used fast glass actually, which is a resin using fiberglass. and I wanted to summarize it. I actually made some, before I got a 3D printer, I actually made some silicone molds, and the way I did that was I actually got somebody else to 3D print me my designs, and he 3D printed me the original cast, which I used to make my silicone molds, which I used to make replicas of my concentric 6s and concentric 8s and all that. And I did loads of videos and all this stuff. I still have the all the silicone molds, but I also have a 3D printer now, so I can actually 3D print my own stuff now, so I don't have to cast stuff in resin anymore if I don't want to do. But this is pretty much what I ended up with, if I can get forward, was these things. Very hard material made out of magnetite, resin and magnetite, and I use them to put my magnets inside, and I made quite a few of those. So I'm only giving you a summary of some of the stuff I was doing. That was the first thing that I actually started working on, because I had some ideas that I wanted to try out. I called it the Bubbleator, a very obnoxious name, and I called it that because I was a little bit shy on my research at the time, and I just wanted to give it a funny name. So right, so then I eventually went to do some tests and stuff. You can go and look at my playlist, you can actually scroll through, and I had some really interesting results, and I explain it in my playlist. That was my first invention using my concentric stuff. Right, there's the actual rotary system I made, and it was quite novel. Go full screen a minute so you can see what it is a bit better, and you can go check my videos out. Now, the reason I'm going over this stuff is because a lot of people don't even know it's there. They don't know what it's about, they have no idea, but I want to do a little bit of explanation on it. But now if I pause this a minute, I'm going to explain it to you. Now, there's two rotor systems. One rotor system on one side is pulsing a north field pole, and while the other rotor on the opposite side is pulsing a south field pole. The idea was that the lensing effect through the core material, which travelled all the way through, it would cancel itself out, as in the drag that normally pulls back on a rotor system to slow it down. The lensing effect, when you put a load on it, would actually cancel itself out. I also have magnets in the center, concentric magnets, which you just saw those molds I made. These are the actual concentrics here, and over here, and at the other end, the bottom, right? I had them basically to block the lens effect, and I had some very interesting results with it, but the actual amount of power I was getting out of it was very small. It was around 2 to 3 volts. I think I tweaked this one and I eventually got to as high as 4 volts, I believe. And I was running it, I think I was running this to about 1000 RPM or something, maximum. So you might find it useful to have a look at these videos if you want. It might teach you some stuff. You might find it useful, I don't know. But this one, I had that one measuring voltage on one coil, and this was that was actually set to measure current. Actually, I think I was, yeah, at this point I think I was measuring output current, shorted current. That was 65.9 milliamps or something shorted or something. It's about 3 volts, 2.97, 2.98. It's actually climbing in speed there. And you can see the RPM, it's getting up to close to 1000 RPM now. 729, 730, it's climbing. So I'm skipping through these things because I know a lot of you out there, you don't have time, you've got no time, you've got no patience to watch I mean, attention spans these days is not very good, and people just don't want to watch a load of stuff. So I thought I'd skip through it. Now you can see here that we got up to, I was actually shorting this one current there because it's set to 200 milliamp range. This was pulling out 52.8 milliamps. This was drawing out 59.5 milliamps on current, shorted. And as you can see, the RPM is still climbing. I think it is climbing. I'm not sure if it's climbing or not, but the amount of drag on the system was very small. Yeah, it's still climbing. Anyway, with both coils shorted, the lensing effect was more or less cancelled out. There was a small amount of drag, not a huge amount, and now I'm switching it back to voltage there, right, on the other one. So we're back up to about 3 volts AC on there, and you can see what the RPM does. I was getting very little drag on the system, and I can't remember exactly how much current I was putting into this at the time, but I wasn't putting much current in at all because these tiny little motor at the top here it's only rated around 100 milliamps of drive current of about 9 volts. It's actually a 6 volt motor that on a belt drive system, and you can't drive it with too much current because it overheated. You know, that was actually a spindle motor out of a CD player, right? That's a tiny spindle motor out of a CD player. That's how tiny, how weak it is. It's not very strong at all. So I thought I'd just give you a little idea of what I was doing back then. You know, you could always go and watch some videos if you're ever interested in doing that. Anyway, so there's why the hell is that? Oh, that's not in a playlist. What the hell is it? Is that in my freaking playlist? No, it can't be. No, it's not. No. No. Oh shit! I'm on the wrong one. Let me just check this again because I don't know what's going on here. Can't be in my playlist. That's not mine. Better not be. Just check. No, it's not. It's somehow. Oh, it was when I clicked that video. It showed that in the previews. Yeah, these are all my stuff on this side. As I said, there's about 66, I think, some of the videos in there. Doing a whole bunch of testing and experiments. But the thing that actually got the best result, the thing that had the most interesting results with was my large meg. You know, it stands for motionless electromagnetic generator, right? Now, this particular playlist has drawn a hell of a lot of interest. I mean, I don't know if you can see that. Oh shit, I closed the wrong window. Hang on. Damn it. Sorry about that. I went to click the X and I was trying to click the tab. Right, where are we? Oh, damn it. It does this. 50, oh, that's 50. I've got a lot of playlists. Where am I? Ah, right down here. So there's 84 videos in that playlist, the Meg, and it's been watched 260 times. 260 times so far. It's quite a lot more than a lot of my other inventions because there seems to be a lot of interest in the Meg. There's been an awful lot of research done on the Meg by other people and other very good, very gifted researchers. That is another one about the Meg, but that's a summary, that's just highlights and stuff, but that's had 117 views. It has 66 videos in there. I'll probably have to go and clean my playlist out at some point, but I did a lot of research on this Meg because it was baffling. It did some very weird stuff. I mean, basically when I used to load this down and draw current from it, the actual input current used to drop, which was quite interesting, and some people will refer to this as resonance. Some people refer to it as resonance, But it was more than resonance, because normally when you put a load on something, it actually requires more input current, which was weird, because this actually used less input current when I had a load on it, and that was totally backwards. It was like antimatter to me. It was like freaking antimatter. It was driving my head crazy. I couldn't figure it out. Even when I had resonance, it was literally using less power when it was under load. And a lot of people who have discovered this weird stuff, that's what fascinates people about this freaking motionless electromagnetic generator. I was using high frequencies, and I was also using very short pulse waveforms on the oscilloscope. I think I might have some waveforms in here to show you. There you go. Right. So there's some of my waveforms. Right. We can actually see. Oh, let me just get a better shot of it. If I can find a better shot. Let me just play it a minute. I think I'll zoom in somewhere here. So I was actually driving it at 984.2 hertz. That's just a bit under a kilohertz, right? 1,000 hertz is 1 kilohertz, right? Peak to peak of these pulses was 12.8 volt. Cyclic RMS was 4.4 volt. I was actually I'm only showing half of the pulses on here, by the way, because there's actually negative pulses. These are the negative pulses. These are the positive pulses. It would have been better if they were pointing down instead of up, but yeah, this is both channels. So these are the positive pulses, these are negative pulses. And on my Handtech oscilloscope. And when these pulses were delivered to the trigger coils, they were actually stored in some 1 microfarad metal film capacitors to smooth it out, to give it a smooth RMS cyclic type waveform. And I don't know if it's still in here. I don't know if you can see the. As I say, I'm doing this because a lot of people don't have time to watch long videos. I'm trying to skip through it, but I was getting around 3 volts out of there. I was trying to stick to low voltages for safety reasons, and this is the H. Where was it? That's the H-bridge circuit I designed to run it, and it used to be, the lights are flashing on very fast at 1 kilohertz, and you can't really see them at this point because they look like they're all on at the same time, but they're oscillating at a high speed. Anyway, you can go and check that out if you want to check it out all out. But when I tweaked the frequencies, which is what I'm doing now with the screwdriver, it was very finicky. You had to get the frequency exactly matched for the resonant frequency of the core material, otherwise it didn't work very well. And let's see, so that's 100 milliamps input. I think I was driving it around 22 volts or something. Let me think. See, what was I driving it at? No, that's when it's under load. Can't really see. Yeah, you have to watch the video for me, because I explained it all then when I was doing this anyway, but if you're interested in watching that, it's up to you. I mean, I'm just going over stuff right now, I'm just skimming over stuff. Right, let me go back to... So, I also did a rotary system, which was my anti-drag system, with another system. I've designed it all myself, 3D printed all the parts and everything, right? This was another one I did, and let's see, I'm getting a lot of lag, it's because I'm live. Oh no, where am I? I was talking about graphics card there for some reason. I was explaining some stuff about the concentrics in that video. I must have got that must be when I got a graphics card or something. Oh, I've got the wrong video. Right, I did a lot of updates and stuff back then as well. Let me just close that. Actually, you know what it is. When I clicked on this, I didn't give the playlist a chance to load. The playlist is supposed to load over here. Come on, load. Oh, there we go. Right. Right, where are we? See, my playlist got a lot of stuff in it. Come on, refresh. Where is it? That's where I was balancing the rotors. Doing a balance. When I 3D print stuff, I spend a lot of time designing the segments which go inside the rotor system, and then I have to balance them. That's one I was working on to balance. That's one of the early versions I did. It's one of the early versions, and I had interchangeable segments for the magnet arrays, and I just put the segment into the slots, and I held them in place by sandwiching them with another rotary system on top, stack them, That was the preliminary one I did, early version one I did. But you have to put all three in there, or four in there to balance it out. I actually ended up building that quite big. I ended up building the thing that you see on most of my videos that's sat in front of my camera on my table. That ended up becoming what that was, right? With a whole bunch of but the magnets were on the center part instead of on the outside. So this is where I'm checking the balance. I'm actually checking to see how balanced it is, to make sure it's not got any heavy spots. One side isn't heavier than the other. That's what I was doing there. Anyway, let me just skip forward. Where are we? That's the 3D modelling I did. This one. When I was doing the 3D modelling in SketchUp on Windows. Now I don't use Windows anymore, so I would have to go back into Windows XP just to use SketchUp to do more modelling. I'm not even sure if it will work anymore, to be honest with you, because I don't know if it needs the internet to work. Probably won't work anymore, so I don't know. I'd have to find some equivalent in Linux, I suppose, if I want to do any more research and stuff like that. But I don't use Windows anymore. I've had enough of it. All the viruses, malware, spyware, and everything else to do with it. Just don't want anything more to do with that. So there's SketchUp. That's when I was modelling it all. And a lot of people ask me in Second Life, are you a builder? I said, no, not in Second Life I am, but I've built stuff in Second Life. I mean in SketchUp in Windows. I'm not interested in building in Second Life because it's a question of my value. I prefer to build something which I see a valid purpose, that's got some real world value in it. And I prefer to make stuff that actually works in the real world. I'm not really keen on making stuff that's in a game or simulated world which you can't apply in the real world. I don't see the point, because I've done things in the past that have been in virtual situations and have just been deleted and gone forever, and I kind of felt disappointed with that. When you're doing stuff in Second Life, it's all virtual. It's not real. It's not a physical world. It's just a virtual world. I like to make stuff that are applicable and usable in the physical world. Useful things that might actually benefit someone. That is the reasons why I prefer not to build much in Second Life. I'll have a tinker about with things, but I don't don't put my entire life into it. I've got other things I want to do, you know. It's all about what interests you, what you want to do, what you want to spend your life, because every second of your life is, you'll never get back, right? Every minute, every hour, every second of your life that you spend on something which doesn't produce any beneficial value at the end of it is a waste of life, right? You're just throwing your life away. I mean, I don't want to do that. I spent all this time making these freaking models in SketchUp, right? Even though they were a failure, and I still learned something. There's a saying, right? An inventor once said, you never fail when you're when you're inventing something. There's no such thing as failure, because you can fail 99%, you say 99,000 times, but you've learned something. You've learned that 99,000 times that doesn't work, right? Which means you don't have to repeat that. You can do something different, right? You've actually learned something physical that you can apply in the real world, right? It was that guy, what was his name, Edison, was it, who invented a light bulb. How many times did he try to invent a light bulb? And he found out many ways that how not to invent a light bulb, and that he learned a lot from that. But in a virtual world, it's the physics aren't real. It's not real physics. It's you can't apply those virtual world physics to the real world, because it's just code. It's just code and rules, script rules. So, anyway, there's me fighting about. Why have I got the chat open? Because I didn't even have the chat back then. I don't know why. Excuse me. Right, so let me go back. Close that one out. I'm going to make sure I don't click the wrong one. I don't know why I lost the... That was another rotary. That was another rotary system I did. I went out of Cobb Street. It irritates my throat when I'm talking. I need a drink. Hang on. That'll help, I think. Right, so I've got a sore throat. That's when I added a RPM counter to my device. Anyway, enough of that. I'm going to go back to where is it? Where is it gone? Ah. No, it's gone. What's going on? Huh? Oh, hang on. There you are. Right. Okay, I'm gonna go home. I'm dying. Oh, what am I doing? I want a TARDIS. I was facing the right way. No, I'm not. There we go. Right. Still drinking that juice. Oh, I nearly got my head cut off then. So, I'm gonna go back to my fire truck. Wait for everything to raise. Walter looks funny stuck inside the fire truck like that. Right, so the other day I was having some issues and it was my fault. Let me just hide this. I just don't want all this stuff in front of my camera. Right, just so I've got a good view of everything. Just makes it a bit easier for me when I'm filming. It doesn't matter when I'm not filming, but when I'm filming I want to make it so you can see what I'm doing. So, get the right hood on. So I was trying to demonstrate the taking objects from the fire truck the other day. I had the oh, why has it gone into freaking mouse lock, for God's sake? I know why, it's some settings I need to change around. Now, I had the online status of unavailable mode set, right? I'm going to edit this down later so it's just a separate video or something. So when I was taking the gas can, I didn't get a pop-up message because I was on an unavailable mode. Oh, let's do it again. Yeah. Right, so there we go. I've got the gas can, which you can use to refill the generator, which is down here, right? You can actually use that to refill the generator. But I'm not going to use it, so I'm going to detach. Now, it's still not gone back to the truck. Now, there is definitely something not right here, because that happened before, and I am wearing the right hood and everything. There's something wrong here. Let me try taking that one. Right, I've taken the red gas can. Am I supposed to use it first? I don't know. I don't know why it's not returning. That doesn't make sense. It's supposed to return. Let me try. Oh God, it's doing it again. It's freaking camera settings. It's driving me nuts. Hang on a minute. It's preferences, camera. It's restrict camera. Somewhat. Where is it? Hang on. Restrict. Where is it? This is what the one thing I hate about Firestorm is. Oh, it's under move and view, I think. Just a minute. Move and view. Disable camera constraints. No, that wants to be on. I'll turn that off, see what happens. Oh, is it that one? Movement. Always relock position after region change. Lock and unlock position after stopping or starting movement. I don't know, I'll try that. Anyway, so let's try detaching this. There's something wrong here because these gas cans have not gone back. And now look, I'm standing in a really weird position. What the heck's going on here? Oh, it's doing it again. I'm trying, I don't want to zoom right into myself. What's behind me? Oh, it's this freaking tree, I bet you. More, de-render, temporary. I bet it's that freaking tree. No, it's not the tree. What is it? Something is making my camera zoom in on myself. It must be something behind me. I'm just going to de-render this for a bit. Temporary. It might be that. Temporary. No, it's not that. What the heck is going on with my camera? I can't zoom out. I have to use a manual override thing to get here. Right, so when I edit lint, put that back to 0. Let's try this again. Take gas can. Detach gas can. It's not going back to the truck, and it should do. Let me take something else. Right, detach. Let me take the generator. Detach. That went back. Take the petrol generator. Right. I'm carrying the petrol generator. Right. Detach. That went back. Take the fan. That's okay. Detach. That went back. So the gas cans are broken. I can't seem to take the gas cans and return them. Huh. Let me take the red one again. Detach. No, the gas cans are not going back. There's something wrong there. I've got an idea. If I res my other truck, Saxon, right, the Sombre Saxon fire engine. I'm resing it on the road. Right, there's the Saxon. I'll rotate that. Now look at the Saxon. Let's come over there. Right. I need to get nearer. Oh, my gas can's on the other side. Let me just turn it around. Right, there's the gas cans, right? Okay. Right, let's take the green one. Okay, I've got the green one. Detach. What? It never went back either. Why? I'm wearing the hoods. Look, I've just got them hidden. I am wearing the hoods. Turn that off, I don't need that one. I've got my gear hood on. Or is it because I'm wearing a different version of gear hood? Let me wear the other gear hood as well. Right. Outfits. Oh, it's up there. Right, so I've got that. Let's see, where's the other gear hood? Where's the other gear hood? The 2.7 version. Right, let's wear that. So I'm wearing... No, I've already got it. Oh, right, so I've got both gear hoods now. Look, there's... There is version 2.7 and this is version 2.8. Right, I'm wearing both gear hoods now. Check the red petrol can. Uh-oh, I've got two now. What the hell? Right, detach. So one didn't return it. Detach. That other one didn't return it either. What the heck's going on? So I'm using the Saxon right now, which is the old fire truck which has been out for ages, and for some reason I am not be able to return the gas cans to the fire truck. I can return other stuff. Let me check that. Oh, I've got too many gear hoods on there. I'll turn that one back off. Detach. Let me detach that. Detach. Right, it went back. That went back. I'll detach that one as well. Oh, I'm not actually clicking on it. Just a minute. Right. That works, but there's something wrong with the gas cans. I just don't get it. Check some more. So it's not the Saxon, it's something else. Oh shit, I've triggered that bloody chicken again. Go away. Right, it always gets stuck. Go away, chicken. Run away. Run away fast. Oh, hang on. Go on. Right. It'll die after a few minutes. It's got a limited lifespan. Right, so I can take that. Detach. That went back. I can take the oxygen ball. I can put it back. I can take the fire extinguisher. Put it back. Right, so that's what the heck is going on? I mean, that's working fine, but for some reason, you see, there's a cheat thing on it. If you click on the cab roof, you can just you can click vehicle restock, puts everything back the way it was, right? But if you don't want to restock it, for example, if you've only got... Oh, actually, it didn't refuel it. That's good, because if you've got, say, 60% fuel, you want to fill the tank up with fuel. you might not want it to restock the fuel, you know what I mean? Well, that's good. It didn't actually restock the fuel, so that's good. But why is the gas can not being returned? Because it used to be, I think, I'm pretty sure it did, but now it's not, and I don't know why. Everything else is working though, just the gas can. Let me try the ladder again. I figured that out before. When you click on the ladder, you have to click on move. Then the ladder basically follows you around. And you can put it where you want it. Go up to it, you can zoom in on the bottom and stop. Now I can out. Let's see, where are we? Right, I've gone to way up. In. Down. The ladders should be bang on now. It's right on the roof, more or less, near enough. It's near enough. So I can go up the ladder and I'm not sliding anymore. It's good, that I like that. So if that building was on fire, oops, which it's gonna be, fires, 3rd floor, start, so that building's now on fire. Right, I'm going to move that ladder. Let's actually put a fire out. Right, so if I move it again. Let's see. Right. Is it so right? Let me check. I might have to. Let's see. No, it wants readjusting. Need to go up. Oh. Let's check the ladder. Want to be down a bit. Let's check that now. I'm just doing tests at the moment, so I'm actually right up against the window, which is pretty much where I want to be. Right, let's go and get the truck going. I need to hook up my hoses. Right. Alright, let's get the... I have not used this truck to put a fire out yet, so let me just see how you do it on this one. Move that. Right, let's get out of here. Hook this up first, I think. Why is it hooking, not hooking up? Not too far away. Oh, tilt, you're in the way. Right, he'll come back later. Oh! Right. Maybe I've got to start the auxiliary thing first. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, my... Uh-oh. Yeah, I know it is. It should be here. PTO. Is that activated? Right, okay. There we go. Get that one on. It's hooked up to the pipe. What the hell's in my... I de-rendered that other stuff, but what the hell's in the way? Right. Right. Okay. Let me get my... Right, we should be good to go. Let me just check. I have no water. Now I have water. Alright, are we in business? Check this. Yep, we're in business. Right, okay. Right, up to the ladder now. It's a shame about the sound dying when I cross that sim line, but it should come back when I cross it again. Right. Oh, I have to kick the windows out. Never mind, hang on. Look, I can't see now. Hang on, I'm slipping again. Why is that? Uh-oh, that freaking tree's in the way. Can I actually kick the window out and get inside? I don't know. Can't see now. Hang on, just I realised something. I just thought I need my infrared because I can't see now. Oops. I'm going to get my infrared. I think it's over here somewhere. Everything's in a different place. Where's my infrared? Oh, it's over here. Smoke detector. I want me to see the infrared if the hoods are hidden. That's the only problem. I have to make the hoods visible again. I can actually go inside the building and fight this fire. I just wanted to try the ladder out, that's all. Right, let me unhide the hood. Make that small. Don't need that. Right, can I see the fire? Yeah, I can see the red dots. Good, good. Oh my god, there's 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, Jesus. This fire's big. I'm going to have to go inside the building. Yeah. Oh my god, my explosives have gone off. This is a hazardous fire to fight. Very dangerous fire. I nearly got blasted off the ladder. Right, okay, I'm gonna go inside the damn building. I have to kick them windows out. I don't know if I can do it from here. I can. Just a minute, let's see. Right, this is dangerous upstairs. Very dangerous. I have no... Oh, I better put my... I better put my visor on. I need my oxy mask. It's emergency really, but it's all I've got. Right, okay, let's see if I can tackle this fire. I can't see now. I put my back to the wall. Far away from that flame as that heat as I can get. The yellow one's really out. Right, it's gone, not the yellow one. Right. We're getting it, we're getting it. See if I can get rid of it. Oh, what's happened? I've run out. What the hell? Uh-oh. What the hell? I've got to go and find out what happened. I think I've set my pumps wrong. Oops. Oh, I've run out of water. I must not have had it water to tank. I need it pumped to tank. Oh, you know what I mean. I had it tanked to hose. Shit. I set it wrong. Check the gauge. Where's the water level thing on it? Hang on. Oh yeah, that one. No pressure. Hang on. Am I on form? No, I'm not. I am now. Let's see. My water tank is empty. Look. It's filling up though. It's filling up. Look, filling up. Right, so I had it. I wasn't using the water from the hydrant. I was just using water out of the tank, filling up slowly. My foam should be full. Yeah, my foam is full up. Look, that's the yellow gauge here. That's full. Okay, let's get back at it. Those flipping explosives, they're gonna kill me. This is a very hazardous floor. The third floor is the most dangerous floor. Oh, that's gone. I've got it. Right, let's get the other one. Going yellow. Gone. Right. That's gone too. Where's the other one? Right. Oh my god. Yeah, this foam is a lot more efficient. Oh, that fire that's smothering the fire. Hey, I did it! Yay! Oh no. So long. This is set from medium, I think. Not maximum. Not hardest, it's medium. I'm on my own, for God's sake. For maximum, you need 2 or 3 firefighters. Well, I hope my foam doesn't run out, because I'm going to have to stop and go and refill it if it goes. I've got no one else refilling it for me. This one's a tough one. Let me see if I can get a better angle on it. I don't want to get blown up. There's a dead body down there. It's going out. It's on yellow. Go. Yay. I should have broken the windows earlier. Chicken's back. Oh, some air. Oh, some fresh air. Right, freaking tree. I'll blame that tree. Right. Okay, it's a bit sooty in here. Gone out. I didn't want to start a full building fire, not on my own. So we sorted it. Where's that freaking chicken gone? Where are you? Oh, you're hiding down there. I put them ramps in because I'm too frigging small. And it's hard when you're jumping inside a building. It's hard when you're trying to jump into a window, and I don't want to jump out of the window. So I'll put some ramps there. Right. Anyway, that's sorted. And this is the Fat Fire, the Sombre Fat Fire simulation. And the way you do this is, anyway, I'll show it in the video. I think I'm just tired. Well, yeah, you basically set the pan on fire, and you put oil in it. Let's see. Maybe I can do it. I'll just see. Actually, let me just get the oil. I'll fill it up with oil and let's see. I think that's enough. Right. So we turn on the gas on. We light it. We put the lid back on to make it get really hot, and we wait until it boils and catches fire. Well, I've got my hose, it's handy. It basically flames out, or flames up on you. There we go, it's boiling. I think it's on fire. Yeah. Right, now we turn off the gas. I have to put it out now. I am using foam, by the way. I am using foam. You spray above it. Oh, that was quick. I did it. Yay. Right, all done. I turned it off already. My helmet's messed up now. Turn the gas off. Gas is off. Right, so I suppose I better go and take them ladders back. Oh, I'll just click on them and I'll just retract them first. Oh, wrong one. Can't see what I'm looking at. Oh, it's in. Right, return. Right. Ah, I missed the old way of carrying the ladder. I mean, the Sombre Saxon, you can carry the ladders. I like you carrying the ladders. Right, let's turn this off. How much foam have we got? Oh, look at that. We use nearly all the foam. Now I need to fill the foam up. Where is it? Down here. Why can't I get the other foam truck? I'm too far away. Why can't I get the other foam truck? Yeah, there's only... I can't seem to get the other phone to for some reason. I don't know why. I'm cheating. Well, now I can't see how much foam there is in it. I have to turn the PTO back on again. Now it's full. I could get my foam rack out, but I just can't be bothered right now. Oops. Oh, don't. So, by the way, when you want to hide your hoods, you just press Alt, Shift, and H together. So, the guy at Stargate Command told me how to do that. That's really useful to know how to hide your HUD so you don't have clutter all over your screen. I like this new fire truck, it's really awesome. But yeah, it's not a problem with the truck, the gas cans. It seems to be something else that's going on. It might be my viewer, I don't know. But for some reason I can't get the gas cans to reappear. Now if I edit this truck, edit linked, and not. So back again. I don't know what's going on. Something's broken somewhere. I set that truck to delete itself after an hour, by the way. It's set to delete automatically. Just so I don't leave loads of trucks all over the place. Right. So the oil, let me check that. Oh, I do need my maintenance cart. Let's check. Right, I should be. I don't need my oxygen mask on now. Also, my helmet is filthy. Touch that. Clean my helmet. That's better. I'm back to normal. So I'm going to top some. let's do it. Oh, actually, let me do a repair because I don't know if the engine wants repairing. Where is it? Oh, I'm too. What's going on here? I'm not moving. What? Oh shit! I'm pressing the wrong button. Let's try again. Is it appearing in the chat? Engine condition 98%. Okay, I'll do a repair. Right, so click on that. Repair. Right, I'm going to fix the engine. Maintenance. Let's just squat a bit. Oh, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm tired. It's funny, I just think it's funny. Yeah. So there's a shortcut to interrupt the maintenance part of it. Where is it? What does it say? Oh, I think I'll just stand to interrupt it. I'll let it carry on. It's nearly finished now anyway. Now I'm going to put the oil in and the coolant. And I noticed one thing about this truck: you can't do the tyre pressures on this truck. I actually tried. I can do them on the Saxon. If I go chat and click on the tyre on the Saxon, it tells me this tyre pressure on the Saxon there. And that's fine. I've got the other tyre at the front. It tells me what the tyre pressure is on the front tyre. But when I click on this Sabre, nothing. So I assume that the tyre pressures are not done on the Sabre yet. Maybe they're going to be implemented later, I don't know. Okay, that's done. Right, now let's do the oil. Can't see the damn thing. There we go. Right, that's done. The instructions appear at the bottom of the screen. Now I'll do the coolant. I can't see the coolant bottle. Oh, it's on the other side. It's all done. Engine condition. What are we at? 100% now. Right. I finished with that car. I wonder if the tyre pressure thing works on this. Let's try it. I don't know if it will. Doesn't seem to want air pressure on these tyres. I'll try it. No, no, you can't do the tyre pressures on the Sabre. At least I can't. Right, detach. Oh well. That's that all done. I think that's it. Let me just make sure. Oh, shut the bonnet. Oh shit, wrong one. The Saxon's probably going to delete itself shortly. I could pick up the standpipe and return it, because there's actually a standpipe on the truck, but I didn't use it. I wanted to see if I could use the other standpipe. The standpipe is actually on the back door of the truck, look, there. Walter's
I
plug-in.
can't tell you how happy we all are to have you here. Really, really happy.
Yes, Walter. Right. So. Right. That's it, I think. I decided to leave the standpipe out because I'm a bit lazy. Okay, I'm done. I'm off. Right. Thanks for watching and see you later. Bye.